My name is Chris Simons. I invented the StretchMaxx 15 years ago. I wanted to create a tool that will help me to maintain my flexibility and mobility. So today we're going to use a StretchMaxx to stretch our hamstring, glutes, and lower back. Now, depend on your flexibility, you may have to move forward or backward to get more tension or to release the tension. And when we start, we're just going to gently go back and forth. Don't try to put too much pressure, or don't try to go too big of a stretch to start. Just want to gently warm the muscle up. So we're just going to go back and forth. Now, once the muscle get warmed up, you can try to go a little bit more range of motion. And then once you start getting a little bit more range of motion, you can start putting a little bit of resistance on the stretch to increase the efficiency of the stretch, which is like a PNF stretch, resistance stretching, which will give you a little bit more flexibility. So as I push down, I am resisting with this leg, and then I push back with that leg, and then I'm resisting with the right leg. So back and forth, I am pushing, but I'm doing a little resistance. Okay, a lot of time when people stretch and I ask them how long they're stretched for, most people only stretch for 5 minutes. So just stretching my hamstring is going to be 5 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to go into a stretch to stretch the lower back. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the rope, put it on this side, lock it down on the side, keep the foot on the mat aligned, arms out. I'm going to turn to the left, but as I turn to the left, I'm going to look to the right and try to keep my shoulder down as much as possible. And I'm just going to go back and forth. Just going to stretch the other side of the leg and some lower back. And I can also go in and stretch the groin. So I'm going to pull it out. So I'm stretching the inner thighs and the outer part of the leg, glutes, and lower back. And while I'm in this stretch, I can pulse it just a little bit, and I can also use this hand to assist me to get a little bit more stretch if I need to. And on this side, if I need more stretch, I can use the hand here to get a little bit more stretch there. Okay, and we go until you start feeling the muscle relax. Like I said, when we stretch, this is going to take about 15 minutes to do everything. It's not a 5-minute routine. We need to put more time into our stretching. Okay, the next stretch we're going to do is specifically for the glutes. I'm going to place the strap on one leg. You can easily just there, shift it over there. It's a figure 4 stretch. Pull the leg down. Try to keep your butt down. Bend that leg, and we're getting the stretch on the glutes. Another thing I can do to really stretch the glutes and get as much muscle fiber involved in that stretch is when I'm in that tension, just to do a little bit of a rotation back and forth. Very gentle. You don't want to go into the stretch too fast. That will cause the muscle to tighten up. So you want to gently go into the rotation. So I'm just going to rotate. Just getting a little different angle of the glutes, side to side. You know, have fun when you're stretching. Play around. And with this stretch, like I said, if depending on your flexibility, if I move forward here, put my leg here, it's very more challenging to get that stretch. And so if your flexibility is not there, you can move backward just to ease the stretch. All right, so remember, you got to keep on stretching and keep our flexibility and mobility to the optimum level it should be, because keeping flexible is a big part of fitness.